Chosen one, before you go any further, take a slow breath. Because what you're feeling right now, this pull, this stillness, this sense that something sacred is taking place, is not imagination. It is invitation. There comes a moment in every chosen one's life when heaven begins to move before the eyes can see it. A shift begins in the unseen. A whisper reaches the soul before the ears ever hear it. And if you're listening to this right now, it's because heaven scheduled this exact moment with your name on it. You didn't stumble into this message. You weren't scrolling randomly. Your spirit was pulled here. Something inside you recognized God's voice calling you, even if the world around you has been loud, chaotic, or uncertain. God has been drawing you not with noise, but with a quiet nudge, a gentle leading, a soft whisper saying, "Come closer. Something is changing." Chosen one, you are entering what Scripture refers to as a silent season, a season where God works quietly, steadily, powerfully, without announcing what He's doing. This is not punishment. This is preparation. Heaven is moving beneath the surface of your life, and though you may not see it yet, the shift is already underway. Think about the sunrise. It doesn't burst into the world with fireworks or trumpets. It rises quietly. It climbs softly. But once it comes, nothing can stop it. That's how God is moving in your life right now. The soil that once rejected your efforts is beginning to soften. The ground that once produced nothing is starting to respond. Doors that have been shut for years, doors you nearly gave up on, are starting to unlock. Opportunities that once passed you by are turning back toward you. Conversations that never opened now begin to unfold with ease. Everything is shifting, but the shift begins in silence. And this is why God brought you here today, to make sure you do not miss the moment He has designed for you. Many people expect blessings to come with noise, with attention, with celebration, with applause. But for the chosen ones, blessings rarely begin that way. They come like the dawn, subtle, soft, sacred. They come quietly, so your heart can align before your life expands. This is why God says, "Be still and know that I am God." Because before He moves around you, He moves within you. Before He changes your circumstances, He strengthens your foundation. Before He brings promotion, He brings stillness. He doesn't start with manifestation. He starts with instruction. He starts with silence. Chosen one, that silence you've been fighting, that quietness you couldn't explain, that season where God felt near but not loud, that wasn't absence, it was alignment. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're not stuck. You're being positioned. God has been watching the nights you laid awake, wondering when something would finally shift. He saw the moments you kept pushing even when your strength was fading. He watched you sow in tears, give in silence, endure without recognition, and remain faithful, even when nothing seemed to change. Heaven has taken note of every unseen seed, and now, without fanfare, without grand announcement, without noise, God is beginning to reverse the resistance that once stood against you. What fought you before will now favor you. What delayed you will now deliver you. What resisted you will soon release you. But hear this clearly. Before God blesses publicly, he prepares privately. Before he multiplies, he stabilizes. Before he elevates, he quiets. The quiet you're in is not a void. It is God's voice. A different kind of voice, not loud, but leading. There is a holy calm settling over your life right now. Not the calm of emptiness, but the calm before abundance. Not the calm of defeat, but the calm of transition. Heaven is arranging things in your favor, but God is keeping it quiet, so nothing and no one interferes with what He is building in you. Because this blessing, chosen one, is not like the others you've received before. This one requires a new you, a deeper you, a steadier you, a more rooted you. This is not the blessing of survival. This is the blessing of assignment. What you're stepping into is not just provision, it is purpose wrapped in provision. It is increase tied to calling. It is wealth connected to responsibility. God is preparing you to carry what others would mishandle, to walk in what others would waste, to steward what others would show off. And that is why this moment matters. You can feel it, something in you is rising. Your awareness is sharpening. Your discernment is awakening. Your spirit is coming alive again. Even if nothing around you looks different yet, you know something is shifting inside you. Because heaven doesn't wait for circumstances to change. Heaven changes you, and then circumstances adjust to the new version of you. This is not the season where God shouts. This is the season where God whispers, where He shapes your heart quietly so you can carry abundance without losing identity, where He adjusts your posture so you can walk into blessing without collapsing under its weight, where He strengthens your character so your calling doesn't crush you. Chosen one, hear this. You are closer to breakthrough than you think, closer to change than you realize, closer to answered prayers than your emotions can feel. If God is quiet, it's because He is working. If God is still, it's because He is settling things. If God is silent, it's because He is speaking in a way that requires your full attention. Right now, heaven is leaning in. God is preparing a moment where everything will begin to make sense. Not suddenly, but steadily. Not loudly, but powerfully. And when the blessing unfolds, you will look back on this silent season and say, "Now I understand. God wasn't ignoring me. He was preparing me. This is your moment. This is your preparation. This is your dawn. Chosen one, welcome to your silent season. The season where heaven moves quietly so you can rise boldly. Chosen one, lean in for a moment, because what I'm about to tell you is something most people never understand until it's too late. When God begins to bless you, He doesn't begin with money. He begins with responsibility. He begins with instruction. He begins with weight. Because in the kingdom, wealth isn't something you own. It's something you carry. And what you carry will always reveal who you are. This is why many people crave abundance, but few are truly ready for it. Because abundance doesn't show you the world. Abundance shows you yourself. Money doesn't corrupt. Money exposes. Money magnifies whatever is already in the heart. If pride is there, money will puff it up. If greed is there, money will feed it. If insecurity is there, money will amplify it. But if gratitude is there, money will multiply everything it touches. And if humility is there, wealth becomes a weapon for good. Chosen one, hear this with clarity. God is not just giving you increase, He is giving you a mantle, a holy assignment. And with that assignment comes a question from heaven. Can you carry increase without needing attention? Can you walk in blessing without announcing it? Can you handle abundance without letting it handle you? This is where most people fail the test, because they think the blessing is the finish line. But the truth is, the blessing is the battlefield. It is where God watches not to see how high you rise, but how low your heart stays. Anyone can be humble when they are hungry. Anyone can be grateful when they have nothing. But when the doors open, when the business grows, when the account increases, when the opportunities start chasing you, that's when God looks deeper. That's when the real test begins. You see, many survived struggle, but very few survive success. Struggle forces dependence. Success tests loyalty. Struggle keeps you on your knees. Success tempts you to stand on your own strength. Struggle reveals your faith. Success reveals your motives. This is why God often delays wealth, not to punish you, but to protect you. He waits until your character is strong enough to carry what your hands will soon hold. He waits until humility becomes natural, not forced. He waits until obedience becomes instinct, not obligation, because premature promotion is dangerous. A blessing released too soon becomes a burden. A responsibility given too early becomes a trap. A platform without preparation becomes a downfall. But when God sees that your heart has been refined in the quiet place, when your motives have been purified in the shadows, when your identity is no longer tied to validation, then He says, Now I can trust you. Now I can increase you. Chosen one, understand this. God is not giving you ordinary increase. This is not the kind of money that comes and goes. This is not the kind of blessing that gets flaunted on social media. This is not the kind of success that feeds ego. This is kingdom wealth. Wealth tied to assignment. Provision tied to purpose. Increase tied to impact. And that is why the first instruction God gives in this season is silence. He says, move quietly. Protect what I'm giving you. Guard your heart while I enlarge your territory, because not everyone around you is ready to see you rise. Some people were only comfortable when you were small. Some relationships depended on your struggle. Some connections benefited from your lack. And the moment God lifts you, the moment you grow, the moment your light expands, your progress exposes the shadows of those who never intended to grow with you. But listen carefully. God isn't exposing them to shame. God is exposing them to free you, to separate you from people, patterns, and environments that cannot support where He is taking you next. Because the blessing on your life is too heavy for shallow relationships. The mantle on your life is too sacred for small-minded circles. The assignment on your life is too large for people who only understood the old version of you. So God cleans quietly. He removes quietly. He separates quietly. He promotes quietly. And this quietness is where your greatest test lies. Can you be elevated without advertising it? Can you be blessed without broadcasting it? Can you enjoy increase without letting ego interrupt it? Because real prosperity isn't loud. Real prosperity doesn't seek an audience. Real prosperity doesn't need to prove anything. Real prosperity walks softly. It knows that power doesn't have to perform. It simply moves. The wealth God is sending you, this divine increase, comes with a mantle, a weight, a responsibility. You are not being blessed to shine. You are being blessed to steward, to manage, to build, to multiply, to uplift, to fund, to restore, to transform, to carry what others dropped, to sustain what others spilled, to continue what others abandoned. Chosen one, this is why the silent season mattered. It shaped you for this. It built the discipline success requires. It cultivated the humility abundance needs. It prepared the inner strength necessary to carry outer increase. And now God is asking you the same question. He has asked every chosen steward throughout history, will you let the blessing change your lifestyle, or will you let it change lives? Will you use wealth to lift yourself, or to lift the kingdom? Will you chase applause, or will you chase assignment? Because the world will tell you that money is the goal, but heaven says money is the tool. The world sees wealth as freedom, but heaven sees wealth as stewardship. The world chases trophies, but the chosen carry mantles. And this mantle, your mantle, is not light. It is holy. It carries weight, but you were built for it, prepared for it, refined for it, trusted with it. You've walked through the fire. You've endured the drought. You've survived the waiting. And because of that, God can now trust you with what others would mishandle. You are not stepping into ordinary abundance. You are stepping into divine responsibility. And heaven is watching, not to see if you become successful, but to see if you remain surrendered. This is the mantle of wealth, not a trophy to display, but a sacred weight to carry. And chosen one, you are ready. Chosen one. Listen closely, because this is the part most people misunderstand, and it is why many never keep the blessings they receive. When God begins to increase you, when the doors start opening, when opportunities begin flowing, when favor surrounds you, He will often whisper one instruction: move quietly, not out of fear, not out of hiding, but out of wisdom. Because what God is growing inside you is still tender, it's still forming, it's still being rooted, and anything sacred must be protected before it is presented. No farmer announces a seed that barely broke the soil. He protects it, he waters it, he shields it, he lets it mature in silence until it is strong enough to survive the storm and visible enough to speak for itself. Chosen one, this is what God is asking of you. Protect what is growing. Not because you're weak, but because what you carry is powerful. You are stepping into a season where your blessing will attract attention, both good and bad. Not everyone who claps for you loves you. Not everyone who smiles at you supports you. Not everyone who praises you honors you. Some celebrate you publicly, but compete with you privately. Some applaud your success, but resent your growth. Some want access to your blessing, not accountability to your calling. This is why God says, guard your gold. Watch over your increase. Do not expose what I am building before its time, because breakthrough is fragile in the early stages. Increase is vulnerable before it becomes established. Prosperity is delicate when it first begins to bloom, and the enemy, if he cannot stop your blessing, will try to distract you, derail you, tempt you, rush you, or expose you before you're ready. He knows that premature visibility can destroy what silent preparation would have strengthened. This is why discernment is essential, not optional essential. You must learn to distinguish between opportunity and distraction, connection and counterfeit support and surveillance, fans and parasites, alignment and attachment, because not everyone deserves access to your next level. Not everyone qualifies to walk into your new season with you. God is not just raising you. He is separating you from voices that drain you, from people who misunderstand you, from patterns that sabotage you, from environments too small for what God is building in your life. And part of that separation requires silence. Silence protects. Silence strengthens. Silence sharpens. Silence reveals. Silence prepares. Silence builds wisdom others never see. Your silence is not emptiness. Your silence is your soil, and God is planting something in that soil that will astonish the world. Chosen one, let me speak this truth over you. You do not need to broadcast your becoming. You do not need to announce your arrival. You do not need to prove your progress. You do not need to justify your journey. Let your fruit speak. Let your results testify. Let your consistency reveal the calling. Let your discipline display the blessing. Because the mature don't talk about what they're going to do. They quietly become it. This is why Jesus himself, after performing miracles, often withdrew. He didn't stay for applause. He didn't wait for recognition. He didn't chase validation. He retreated to silence, to prayer, to alignment. Why? Because applause is loud, but purpose is quiet. Chosen one in this season of rising, you must return to the quiet place, often not to escape the blessing, but to anchor it. When your influence grows, return to silence. When opportunities multiply, return to silence. When favor increases, return to silence. When blessings overflow, return to silence. Because if the enemy cannot block your blessing, he will try to block your hearing. He knows that once your life gets loud, your spirit gets distracted. He knows that noise is the easiest way to disconnect you from divine instruction. And the most dangerous wealth is wealth without wisdom. This is why God calls you to holy giving in this season. Not giving for attention, not giving for applause, but giving in secret. Because secret giving trains the heart to value obedience over optics. Do acts of kindness without telling anyone. Bless someone without expecting credit. pay for someone's meal without being seen, help the poor without announcing it, give not for recognition, but for reverence, because your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you openly. This quiet generosity becomes spiritual armor. It keeps pride out, it keeps humility, and it keeps your heart aligned with heaven, and alignment is what sustains abundance. But silence alone is not enough. You must also build boundaries, protect your mind from comparison, protect your emotions from manipulation, protect your dreams from doubters, protect your peace from chaos, protect your time from people who drain instead of develop you. Boundaries are not walls. Boundaries are wisdom. They guard your growth. They preserve your energy. They make sure your blessing is not stolen through exhaustion or exploitation. This is why God is teaching you to say no in this season. No to distractions. No to unnecessary obligations. No to people who drain your spirit. No to opportunities that do not align with your assignment. Every no you give protects the yes God is calling you toward. Chosen one. What God is doing in your life requires focus, discipline, stillness, discernment, strategy. Because this blessing isn't just for you. It's for the assignment attached to you. It's for those you will help. It's for the lives you will change. It's for the seeds you will plant that will outlive you. This is why God is training you privately, developing you inwardly, preparing you silently, strengthening you spiritually, because what He is building through you is too holy to be rushed, too precious to be exposed, prematurely too powerful to be wasted on the wrong people. You are stepping into a season where your next moves cannot be public. They must be protected. Not everyone deserves updates. Not everyone earns your vulnerability. Not everyone qualifies for proximity. Some people should only witness your blessing when it is already established, not while it is being built. Let your silence be your shield. Let your discipline be your defense. Let your discernment be your guardian. Let your purpose be your compass. And remember this: those who move loudly seek attention. Those who move silently seek destiny. The ones who shout are often insecure. The ones who whisper often carry wisdom. The loud talk about what they want to do. The chosen quietly become what God designed them to be. So, protect your growth, protect your heart, protect your peace, protect your calling, because what God is growing inside you will one day be too big to hide. But for now, move quietly, walk wisely, and guard the blessing that heaven has placed in your hands. Chosen one. There's a reason Jesus taught through stories, because stories don't just touch the mind. They reach the heart. They stay in the memory. They break through the walls. Logic cannot enter. And in this season where God is shaping you for abundance, there are two stories. Heaven is bringing to your spirit 2 mirrors, 2 lessons, 2 warnings, 2 blueprints. Let your heart lean in, because these stories are not just about them. They are about you. Story 1. The man who gained everything but lost the one thing that mattered. There was once a man, ordinary on the outside, but filled with dreams bigger than his circumstances. For years he prayed for breakthrough. He whispered promises into the darkness of his room. God, if you bless me, I'll bless others. If you open the door, I'll serve you. If you increase me, I'll be generous. He meant it at the time. And heaven heard every word, but heaven also waited, because sincerity is not the same as stability. Desire is not the same as discipline, and longing is not the same as readiness. Then one day, suddenly the doors opened, the business exploded, opportunities multiplied, clients rushed in. Money flowed like a river that had been waiting years to burst through the dam. He became what he once only dreamed of. He lived in the house he used to pray for. He wore the clothes he used to admire. He drove the car he once saw as impossible. And at first he was grateful. At first he remembered. At first he bowed. But success came with a quiet voice, a voice more dangerous than failure, a voice that doesn't shout but whispers. Show them. Prove it. Make them notice. Let them see you now. This is the voice that destroys more people than poverty ever could. So he did what many do. He started to flex, not openly at first, but subtly, strategically, confidently, giving but loudly, serving but with strings, helping but with cameras, succeeding but needing applause. His generosity became performance. His charity became content. His blessing became a brand. Little by little, quietly, without him noticing, the presence that once guided him began to withdraw, not out of punishment, but out of protection. God will never compete with the idol we secretly become. One night inside his mansion, a mansion filled with everything he ever wanted, he sat in silence. A silence that didn't feel holy, but hollow. He realized something terrifying. He had gained the world around him, but lost the world within him. It wasn't the absence of money that shook him. It was the absence of God. He fell to his knees, not in luxury, but in desperation, and prayed a prayer he hadn't prayed in years. A prayer so simple, yet so powerful. God, take the noise out of my heart. At that moment, everything changed. Not because God took the wealth away. He didn't, but because God returned the meaning behind it. The blessing became holy again. The money became a tool again. The man became a steward again. He remembered who he was. He remembered who God was. He remembered why he was blessed. Chosen one. This is the story of millions, but God is making sure it doesn't become the story of you. Story 2. The woman who built her legacy in silence. Now hear this second story. There was once a woman not famous, not influential, not loud. She didn't chase luxury. She chased stability. She didn't seek spotlight. She sought purpose. Life wasn't easy for her. She worked long hours. She stretched every dollar. She prayed over every meal. She gave even when it hurt. When she had $10, she gave $1. When she had $100, she blessed someone quietly. When she had nothing, she offered her time, her compassion, her listening ear. Heaven watched. Heaven documented. Heaven remembered. And then the shift came, not in a loud way, not in a flashy way, but in a steady, sacred way. Her business began to grow. Doors opened she never knocked on clients, found her instead of her finding them. Increase came like rainfall on long, dry soil. But she remembered something God whispered to her in her years of struggle. When it comes, stay quiet. So she did. She didn't post. She didn't boast. She didn't announce. She built quietly, consistently, faithfully. She paid off debts in silence. She funded scholarships no one knew about. She supported widows without a photo. She planted seeds in ministries without her name. Attached, she lifted families without expecting credit. Her life became a flood of impact without noise. Because real generosity doesn't need a witness, it needs obedience. Years passed, and her influence stretched across borders. People tried to figure out her secret. They came up with theories, assumptions, guesses, but the truth was simple. She was trusted with much because she remained faithful with little. She didn't let wealth become her identity. She let wealth become her instrument. Her blessing didn't turn into pride. It turned into purpose. Her money didn't become luxury. It became legacy, chosen one. This is the blueprint God is placing before you. 2 people, 2 paths, 2 destinies. One let the blessing speak louder than God. The other let God speak louder than the blessing. One used success as a spotlight. The other used success as a seed. One wanted to be seen. The other wanted to make a difference. One turned wealth into performance. The other turned wealth into purpose. Both were blessed, but only one became trusted. The lesson for you chosen one: God is not raising up performers. He is raising up stewards. People who carry blessing like a servant's towel, not a crown. People who give privately, not publicly. People who let their results speak, not their pride. People who don't just build wealth, but build legacy. People like you. Heaven isn't calling you to flaunt the favor, but to fulfill the assignment behind it. Because the blessing God is sending is big, but the responsibility attached to it is bigger, and only the humble can hold it. Only the disciplined can sustain it. Only the surrendered can steward it. This is why God walked you through the silence. This is why He kept you hidden. This is why He covered you, developed you, refined you, not to delay you, but to prepare you so that when abundance comes, you don't lose yourself, your purpose, or your God. Chosen one. What heaven is entrusting to you is not just money. It is influence, it is assignment, it is legacy. You are not being blessed to be impressive. You are being blessed to be impactful, and the world will one day see the fruit of what God is growing in you. But for now, stay planted, stay humble, stay quiet, stay faithful, because the same God who prepared these 2 lives is preparing yours, chosen one. Everything you've heard until now has been building to this moment, because revelation without application becomes frustration. And God didn't bring you this far just to inspire you. He brought you here to transform you. This is not just a message. This is an activation. Heaven is calling you higher, not someday, not eventually, but now, because the shift in your life has begun. The increase is forming. The breakthrough is already unfolding in the unseen. And God is preparing you, not just to receive abundance, but to manage it, protect it, multiply it, and assign it. So listen closely as we step into this final part of your journey. This is where the chosen rise. This is where maturity begins. This is where purpose becomes lifestyle. 1. Align your day with heaven morning silence. Chosen one. Your mornings are the steering wheel of your destiny. Before the notifications, before the pressure, before the noise, before the opinions, God is asking for your first 5 minutes. 5 minutes of silence. 5 minutes of alignment. 5 minutes of surrender. Why? Because what sets the tone of your morning sets the direction of your life. In silence, God adjusts your spirit. In silence, God speaks instruction. In silence, God gives clarity. No human voice could ever provide. This is not a suggestion. This is a spiritual strategy. Your wealth begins in your stillness. 2. Practice radical stillness. 1 day a week. Chosen one. Take 1 day each week to unplug from validation. No scrolling, no posting, no performing, no comparison, no chasing applause, just scripture, just prayer, just presence, just God. This resets your soul. This clears your vision. This removes emotional fog. This reminds your spirit who is really in control. Success tries to make you louder, but purpose calls you deeper. 3. Tithe. Your thoughts before you. Tithe your money. Every time money touches your hands, a paycheck, a sale, a deal, a gift, an unexpected blessing, stop and ask, Holy Spirit, what is this for? Where should this go? Who is this meant to bless? What part of the kingdom is this designed to build? Because in the kingdom, wealth is never aimless. It is always assigned. The world measures prosperity by what flows. In heaven measures it by how quickly obedience flows out. Your blessing has instructions attached. Hear them, honor them, follow them. 4. Fast from validation. Return to the secret place. Whenever you feel your soul drifting, when your lifestyle grows louder than your spirit, when the applause becomes tempting, God calls you back into fasting, not just from food, but from approval. Fast from likes, fast from updates, fast from comparison, fast from performing. Why? Because if the enemy can't steal your blessing, he'll try to steal your focus. Chosen one, never let applause drown out God's voice. Never let visibility replace vulnerability. Never let success distract you from surrender. Your secret place is where your abundance is protected. 5. Remember the people who were with you in the waiting. Make a list. Yes, a real list of the people God brought into your life during your silent season. The ones who stayed, the ones who prayed, the ones who lifted you, the ones who didn't disappear when life got heavy. Bless them privately. Honor them quietly. Sow into their lives without needing recognition. Why? because those who witnessed your planting deserve to partake in your harvest, not as spectators, but as participants in the grace of God over your life. 6. Start building legacy now. Don't wait for a massive platform. Don't wait for millions. Don't wait until the world validates you. Start now. Start small. Start in obedience. Write the book, mentor the teen, help the widow, fund the missionary, feed the hungry, support the overlooked, invest in what outlives you. Legacy isn't built in one grand gesture. Legacy is built in consistent obedience. Your wealth is not the finish line. It's the foundation. 7. Live as a kingdom steward, not a worldly success story. Remember this. God does not measure prosperity the way the world does. The world measures your account. God measures your alignment. The world measures your income. God measures your impact. The world looks at what you have. God looks at what you carry. And chosen one, you carry something holy. This season of your life is not about money. It's about trust. It's about purpose. It's about assignment. It's about legacy. It's about obedience. You are not chosen to flaunt wealth. You are chosen to fund kingdom revival. You are a steward of supernatural supply, a carrier of divine resources, a vessel of holy provision, a financial intercessor, a builder of generational blessing. This is your calling. This is your mantle. This is your season. 8. Final prayer. Alignment, protection, and purpose. Chosen one. Prepare your heart. Lower your shoulders. Take a breath and receive this prayer. Heavenly Father, we come before you with bowed spirits and open hands. Thank you for the silent seasons, the refining seasons, the waiting seasons, for they shaped us into vessels you can trust. Thank you for every closed door that protected us, every delay that developed us, every loss that taught us to lean on you. Now, Lord, as increase approaches, as opportunities open, as abundance begins to form, guard our hearts from pride, guard our minds from distraction, guard our souls from forgetfulness. Teach us to carry wealth with humility, to steward it with wisdom, to release it with purpose. Let our lives become rivers of generosity. Let our decisions echo eternity. Let our hands build what carries your name. And above all, let our success never become louder than our surrender. In Jesus' name, Amen.